there, Karen O'Connor of SingWise.com here. Now I had an entirely different video planned for you today, but it has been pouring rain here in New England all day long, and the wind has been whipping that rain horizontally. And I was out all morning with my kids, going to the dance studio, then to the chiropractor, and then we ran some other errands, and then we went grocery shopping, and then we got home, and I had to unload those groceries all in the pouring rain. The sun is finally coming out. And by the time I got into the house, I felt like a sopping wet dog. And my hair was crazy frizzy, and I had to take the flat iron to it to tame it a little bit. And then I no longer felt like talking about the same topic. But I did feel a little bit like crying. And so I thought this would be a perfect day for me to talk about sob. Now, sob quality is exactly what it sounds like. It is a deep, mournful quality in our voices. It's made with the low larynx and wide pharynx and thinner vocal folds, especially as we go higher. And it can be used to great artistic effect, especially when we're singing sad songs. It's not necessarily limited to that, but it's ideal for that. And what it does is it helps to convey the singer's emotions in a more palpable, tangible way. And that in turn draws the listener in and makes the experience all the more impactful. So I'm going to give you a couple exercises today that you can use to help train this sob quality in your voices. Now bear with me, I'm going to ask you to go big or go home. That is to exaggerate this quality initially. And again, down the road we can just dial it down and make it so that it's a little less perceptible. It doesn't have to be applied to the entire song. It can be applied just to one vocal phrase or one word or syllable within the phrase. So the first exercise we're going to do is just the deep boo, boo. And again, I'm going to exaggerate this, so I'm going to look really silly, and it's going to make you look silly and sound silly, so I apologize, but bear with me here. Boo, boo, boo. You can see I'm just very sad. It's making my face contort because I'm sad, and my breath gets a little bit high, so I don't want to always sing like this. But again, we're just training an experimental sound. It's not a performance sound. The second exercise I like to do is a deep yaw. Yaw, 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 yaw. Yaw, 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 yaw. Yaw, 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 yaw. And again, you want to keep that yaw, yaw kind of quality in your voice. Very sad. And we just want to play with it. Have fun with it. Don't be afraid to have fun with it. Now, another exercise, I'm going to give you one more because this one's really useful for helping to stabilize the larynx into more of a neutral to low posture as we go into the higher range. So we would start essentially with a hum, with that sob up high there, and we would slide down. We would either siren down or we would sing a descending scale. And again, that sob's got to be in there. Now, what do we do when we want to apply it? So this is what I would do. I would take the experimental sounds that I've been training on, in particular the yaw, let's say, and I would yaw through the entire melody of the vocal phrase. And then I would reintroduce the lyrics, but I would retain that yaw quality. And then I would eventually dial it down until it's less perceptible, and I would decide where it's appropriate to put this sob quality, if at all, and I would make those decisions based on my own aesthetic preferences and the style that I'm singing in the particular song. So, taking Adele's song Hello, which is a very sad song, I would do it like this. Now again, I'm going to go big or go home here. I'm going to embarrass myself. Ya ya. Ya ya ya. Ya 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 ya. Hello. How are you? It's so typical of me to talk about myself. I'm sorry. Oh. So remember, I'm keeping that sob in there. I would not sing it that dark. I would not put that much sob into my singing. But again, this is an experimental sound. It is not the performance quality. So I hope this has been informative, and I hope that you will have fun experimenting with sob in your own singing.